speaks no herbology, Professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest.
สวัสดีพี่เทมปูฮะวันนี้บอกเลยจะเล่นประมาณถึงแค่6 โมงช่วยเตือนด้วยนะ เพราะว่าเล่นทีไรลากยาวตลอดเลยเดี๋ยววันนี้นึกชื่อตั้งไม่รู้จะตั้งชื่อสตรีมยังไงเลยเอาชื่อเดิมไปก่อน เปลี่ยนแค่ตัวเลขโอเคนี่เก็บไม่ได้อ่ะเนี่ยก็ต่อจากเมื่อคืนมีใครอยู่ถึงเมื่อคืน โอเคมันดูเควสกันต่อตอนนี้อยากเรียนจัดมืดมากแต่ว่ายังไม่ได้ตอนนี้มีแค่อันนี้เควสหลักยังไม่มาเลยอันนี้จะได้คาถาแปลงร่างว้าวอันนี้ยังไม่รู้งั้นเอาอันนี้ก่อน มันอาจจะเป็นจุดสำคัญที่เราที่ทำให้เราเขาเรียกอะไรนะไปเปิดในเรื่องหลักก็ได้เดาล้วนๆไม่รู้เหมือนกันนะไม่ได้ดูคนอื่นเล่นเลยก็เลยนั่นแหละตามนั้น
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save
ดู
the
ภา
village
พ
from
นี้
those
เป็นดินน้ำ
trolls.
มันโหลดนิดนึง
Over here.
ทางนี้
This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
ถ้าจะตามรอยยังไงอะมันบินป่ะมันไม่ได้เดินโอเคเดี๋ยวไปเควสต่อไปกันดีกว่าวิชาพยากรณ์วิชาทำนายวิชาพยากรณ์อากาศ ใช่ไหมต้องกลางคืนเหรอ
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
บอกนะว่าจะได้เรียนเรื่องนี้ด้วย
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
เอาเหลืออันเดียวหรอจริงดิอ้าวแป๊บนึงนะอันนี้เราต้องไป ตรงนี้ไม่ไงอ่ะวาร์ปไม่ได้ยังใส่ต้องเดินมันไม่โดด
Revelio.
เฮ้ยมีท่าเรือตรงนี้เรายังไม่เคยมา
Lumos.
รูปปั้นเหรอเนี่ยไม่ใช่
Revelio.
ปั้นอันนี้เหมือนถงทางเดิน
Incendio.
อันนี้มันมาตรงนี้ก็ยังไม่ได้ชำรวจ
Revelio.
อันนี้น่าจะไกลเกิน
It's time to trade in my egg.
นี่นี่ รูปปั้นอันนี้ปะเอ๊ะมันชั้นเดียวเนี่ยมันนี่หลายชั้น
Revelio.
เนี่ยเหรอไงเอาเดิน
Lumos.
เดินอ้อมสักไกล
Revelio.
ว้าวทำไมมันไม่ขึ้นแจ้งเตือนอ่ะแนะนำพื้นที่ฮอกเมดอ๋อฮอกวอตส์เราได้เต็มแล้วโอเคงั้นก็ไม่ต้องเก็บเซิร์ฟเปิดตอนไหนเขาบอกว่าตอนเย็นเขียนในดิสว่าตอนเย็นมันต้องไปตรงไหนอ่ะเก็บหน้าหนังสือทำไมมันชี้ไปข้างล่างเข้าหน้านี้เนี่ยไม่
Protego! Revelio.
ข้างล่างไม่ได้ข้างล่างมันเป็นไม่ได้นี่ลงไม่ได้เก็บหน้าหนังสือแนะนำในที่ในท่าเทียบเรือใต้ดินอ๋อแสดงว่าเราต้องวาร์ปเอ้ยต้องลงท่าเรือชั้นใต้ดินสวัสดีครับวันนี้ให้ส่งนะครับด้วยว้าว
So this is the underground harbour.
แต่ว่ามันมีไม่กาดนะ
Revelio.
นี่เก็บแล้วก็ไปห้องจมุดดูหนาวมากเลย
But don't be shy, for I can't wait to watch you try.
Professor Howard's going to call.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
มันต้องเป็นวุ้น
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
ต้องคุยเหรอ คุยได้นะ
Professor Weasley asked me to,
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by
quiz.
Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun. So none of the other students will try it no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with school. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start.
เหมือน
If that's the only way I
เหมือน
can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the Golden Snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
อะไรอ่ะแล้วเราต้องตอบอะไรอ่ะ มีนกงู ชนิดเจ็ดสีทองมีใครดูไหมฮะ
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
Wow.
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question.
ยังไม่หมด
Which
เหรอ
potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
โห น้ำยาน้ำโชค น้ำยาพริกไทยซูซ่า อันนี้ตัดไปได้ น้ำยาอลิสออซี่ ไม่รู้อ่ะ อันนี้มั้ง
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
นิทานเรื่องอะไรอ่ะ สามพี่น้องเกี่ยวกับสิ่งประดิษฐ์วิเศษอันไหน เอาล่ะสามพี่น้องไหนอ่ะ นี่ตอบอะไรอ่ะ เดานะ
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to
มัน
Beedle
คุ้น
the
หู
Bard,
ที่สุดแหละ
the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
ลูกบอล โอ้ ชนิดไม่น่าใช่
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch
ไม่รู้
match,
เรื่องเลย
their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion
น้ำยา
allows the
สัมภ
drinker
ร
to
ส
change
เปลี่ยน
species.
สายพันธุ์ อะไรอ่ะ น้ำยา เปลี่ยน คุ้นๆป่ะที่เราไปคุย ว่าไอไปอมใบอะไรนั่น แล้วก็เอาผมใส่อะไรนั่นอ่ะ น ได้
True.
Actually, the answer was
Oh.
false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the
พอ
pedestal
แล้วเหรอ
now.
เย้
If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
นี่
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
มั่ว
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council Which dragon breed is the smallest?
มังกรอะไรอ่ะแล้วเราไม่
The Peruvian Viper Tooth.
ตอนที่สั้นที่สุด
Though the Viper Tooth is the
Mm.
smallest
หนึ่งวัน
breed,
จำนวน
averaging at around
จำนวนต่อ
15
อักษ
feet,
ร
who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
ฮอกมีดใครวะ อะไรอ่ะ มีคำว่าฮอก
Quincy Hog.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
ระหว่าง ข้ามสายพันธุ์ระหว่างผีกับตระกูลสัตว์อะไร อะไรอ่ะ ให้บีให้คืออะไร
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide behind has the power of invisibility, what is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
ไล่เลที่โฟ อะไรอ่ะ
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only
Oh,
known
of course.
survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
เผยแพร่
Gamp.
One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate
ฮอก
to?
วอตส์อย่าเหยียงมังกร
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
เอาไข่ทั้งปาก โอ้มันดอม เราจะถือเคสที่คำตอบสั้นที่สุด มันสั้นทั้งสองเลยใช่ไหม
The rune's paw.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
ตั้งอยู่ที่เปิดแผนที่ได้ปะ
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
ยาไฮนิกที่ทรงพลังที่สุดที่เราพูดเคยรู้จักถ้าให้เดานะคำตอบที่สั้นที่สุด
Amortentia.
That's the
นั่นไง
answer.
ถูกเลยแหละ
Amatenta smells differently to every person according to what they find attractive, such as
อันไหน
dusty
ด้านสุด
book
เอาอัน
covers
นั้น
or
อะไรทำนองนั้นแต่
Are you
มันคงไม่เส
interested
ม
in
อไปหรอก
continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire you. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
มันกับใครวะ
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right.
เพราะว่า
Emmerich gained
ชื่อ
notoriety
ต
for
อนท้ายห้าม
terrorizing
หันมัน
villages
ดู
in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he... If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
อะไรอ่ะหนังผู้เล่นเซเซอร์ยังคงเป็นมือจับลูกพัฟเฟิลในขณะที่มันกำลังผ่านเข้าประตูพวกเขาทำผิดกติกาพอได้
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
ถูกเมคขึ้นมาลากลอมาลาคลอกัด
Bad luck.
Correct. What plant excretes stink sap?
ขับยางหมิ่นออกมาอะไรนะนึกไม่ออก
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus. The Mimbulus Mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap. The pepper up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
อร่อยน้ำยาพริกไทยชู่ช่าไข่
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stint. Centuries later, in The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the
ให้
hopping
ลูกใส่
pot?
ของเขาในหม้อกระโดด
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The
Lành mà.
Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
มีถิ่นกำเนิด
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part... Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
น่าซื้อนำหน้าทุกอันเลย
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
โอ้โหอะไรวะเนี่ยเคลป์ที่ตัวใหญ่ที่สุดในโลกมีอีกชื่อ เรียกที่รู้กันเคลฟีอะไรอ่ะ
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
คนแรกคือใคร ใช่
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You should be pleased with your performance.
เดี๋ยวล่ะ
Not many students would have done so well. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick
มา
work
จริ
of
งๆแบ
this.
บเขานั่นในดิสเขาบอกตอนเย็นได้น้ำยามากินแมวอ้าวลืมโทษ
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
วิชาแปลงร่างเราต้องไปตรงนี้ ว้าว
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
ทำไมอ่ะอ๋อโอเคมีปุ่มอะไรบ้างไม่ยาก1 2 3โอ้ง่ายมาก
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or...
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I'd never visited the Armory. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. It warms my heart to see your interest in pathology.
Ui, ที่หนึ่งของชั้นเรียน เอาอ่ะ ก็ไม่ธรรมดา ไหนดูหน่อยอันไหนล่ะจำได้มันแดงๆ
Blossom?
อ๋อ สีเทาน้ำเงิน มีปะไม่ใช่ อันนี้อ๋อนิดนึงอันนี้อ๋ออันนี้ชุดอย่างเยอะเลยพูดเลย3 ชุดหรือมันจะมีเยอะกว่านั้นโอ้ดิ
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something
อันไหนนะ อันนี้ลองดู
about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook. Just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed. I have
Arrest the moment. Lumos.
at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts.
Hmm. นึกแป๊บว่าฟันเรียงยังไง
Meet me there. Bring some goblin.
เควส
I
มาแล้ว
remember Armid mentioning something about gobbledygook.
น
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
You don't create anything worthwhile without setting a few things on fire.
Agreed. Innovators like us are unappreciated in our time. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down.
ไม่มีอะไรนึกว่ามีควีด
Off on another adventure, are we?
โอเคตอนนี้ไม่มีอะไรมั้งเควสใหม่นี่มาแล้วอุ้ย21แล้วเหรอเราต้องไปข้างบนไปไงมันสูงกว่านั้นอีก
Revelio.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in the...
It is increasing. But if you... We are...
Thank you, Professor.
I am glad to...
งงทำไมมันไม่มาร์คทางเดินให้อะมาแล้วมาแล้ว
I wish there was something I could do to stand up to the headmaster.
Revelio.
Hello there. Oh, my dying.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
โอ้โหโคตรกว้างตรงนี้ยังไม่ได้เปิดเลยโอ้ my god ตรงนี้น่าสนใจแต่ว่า เหนื่อยเดี๋ยวไปเอาน้ำแป๊บหนึ่งนะ น้ำหมด คอแห้งนี่ดูดิมีทำก่อนคุยเนื้อเรื่องดีกว่าเดี๋ยวมานะฮะ โอเลมาแล้วไวมาก พร้อมยัง พร้อมนะ1 2 3ว้าวครบ10แล้วอุ๊ยทำไมบรรยากาศมันเปลี่ยนตรงนี้เราเห็นที่จอดมันต้องจอดเพราะว่าเป็นเควสถ้ามันจุดไฟแล้วเราจอดไปแล้วถ้ายังไม่จอดมันจะไม่จุดบึ้ม
Incendio
ไหนดูสิ ยังไงสำรวจบอลลูนแล้วก็นี่ยังไม่ครบนี่ไหนไม่ได้ดูอันนี้15 ชุดละ5 ลูกเยอะอยู่
Anna's getting worse.
Incendio.
Slytherin's spellbook can help her.
Revelio.
I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
2 3ใช่
Expelliarmus!
ไม่ใช่
Confringo!
ใช่ไหมไม่ถึง
Revelio.
อีกอันอยู่ตรงนี้ โอ้โห ทำไมนะยืนอยู่ตรงนี้แล้วกัน
Confringo.
1 2โดนมั้ยเนี่ยไม่เหมือนไม่โดนอ่ะ2แล้วก็อ้าว1 2อันนี้3
That's that. Settled.
ก็ไม่ยากแต่ก็ได้อยู่ระยะทาง
Revelio.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
เห็นแล้วต้อง
I
ล่อง
shall
หน
see you soon.
เจอกันปิ้ว
Revelio.
เพื่อนเราเอาอยู่นู่น
The door is looking at us.
เหมือนหีบเลยไปละมันต้องแอบไก่ขนาดไหน
I'll be quiet.
ไม่เห็นเพื่อนเอาอยู่ตรงนั้นอย่าได้เข้ามาแล้ว
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lady. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Revelio. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
Wow. ไม่ได้อุ้ยอ๋อเกือบแล้วเนี่ยในแมปมันเห็นทางนะแต่ว่าจะวิ่งสวนสายพานไม่ได้นะ
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
อะไรนะไม่ได้ตั้งใจฟังเลยโทษทีจะมาไม่มาแล้วแต่นะไปละน่าจะหาทางมาเองได้แหละ
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
เอ้ยไม่มาไม่เป็นไรเราลุยเดี่ยวได้1 2 3
Was meant for me. Ranrock cannot know there was a human here.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
เพื่อนกำลังง้างเราตบเรียบแล้วอ่ะ
You have my word. Revelio.
มีอะไรให้คิดอีกไหมอันนี้ไม่เกี่ยวนี่จะรักแค่ตรงนี้
By a door.
ไม่ต้องมองนี่
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Revelio.
จุดไฟ
Incendio.
ทำไมทิ้งเงินไว้เรียราดแบบนี้
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
ไม่ต้องมีมีแพลนบวกมันไปเลย ต้องเอาของก่อนแล้วค่อยไปบวกหรือบวกก่อนก็ได้ได้หมดเลยบวกเลยปะได้นะ เดี๋ยวคนมันเป็นสีเขียวอะมันเป็นสีเขียว
Revelio.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
กินไม่ได้
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large.
อะไรอันใหญ่
Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
เฉยเลย มีแล้วไล่ไม่ติดนี่
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Incendio.
This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio.
another
เหมือนเราต้องไป
skeleton.
ทางนี้
What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
เราต้องกลับทางเดิมนั่นเหรอเราพุ่งเลยปะ1 2 3อ้าวพุ่งผิดชีวิตเปลี่ยน ไม่ได้อ่ะมันไม่ให้เข้ามันไม่ให้พุ่ง
Revelio.
อุ้ยมีทางโน้นอันนี้ก็ล็อกอีกไม่รู้ว่าปลดล็อกยังไงนี่ไง
Revelio.
คิดว่าน่าจะใช่อ้าวไม่ใช่
Bombarda. Repulso.
เพื่อนเราไปไหนเนาะ
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Revelio.
นี่แบบปลูกพืช ว้าว เราจะได้บู๊กันอีกแล้วสัตว์ศัตรูที่ถูกแปลงร่างให้กระเด็นไปด้วยดีพัดโซ่อ๋อใช่เราเพิ่งได้คาถาใหม่ยังไม่ได้ลองใช้เลยอันไหนคือดีพัดโซ่อันนี้งั้นลอง
That was meant for me. I'll make you pay. Was that your best? Miss me? Get away! Busy. Not quite. You're making this too easy. Enough of this nonsense.
How many of them are there? That should be the last of them, Amit.
เดี๋ยวน่าจะต้องไปทางนี้ได้ยิน
Revelio.
เมื่อกี้เรามาทางไหน
Yes, of course.
ดึงไม่ได้อะ
Expelliarmus.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Clever.
Revelio. Revelio.
Confringo.
ดึงได้ยัง
Accio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
เอาไหมกลับทางเดิม โอ้ โทษที่วาดมานะเอานี่ไง
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
เห็นลูกพี่ตรงนั้นน่ะ
Alohomora. Revelio.
ว้าได้ของตกแต่ง
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
งั้นเขาไปดูทางหน่อย มีทางเดียวเหรอ อ๋อ มันโดนปิด
Revelio. Revelio.
Can we please talk about what... That wasn't... It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough...
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, achoo!
They're built...
I fear...
I've been wondering...
Yes? I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find...
Skip.
Revelio. Revelio.
นี่จับชัดด้วย
Revelio. This looks intriguing. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Lumos.
ต้องชูกันเลยนี่
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
ไม่ขนาดมือหรอก
Incendio.
Revelio.
ตัวอะไรอ่ะ
Well, my luck, Geoffrey. Sitting around all day. Mind you,
Meow, no.
suppose it could get a bit boring. Why is a crap? Not quite. Can't handle a little altercation.
ดูแป๊บเมื่อกี้เพศอะไรนะ โอเคจะไปเพศชาย ตัวนี้
Rather unwise coming back this way.
โอ้ยอย่าเพิ่งมากวนคุณจะจับแมว ตัวไหนนะเนี่ย
Arresto Memento.
You don't believe you can defeat me, do you?
อื้อหือได้จะเอาใช่ไหม
Defender. Incendio. Tego. Bombado. Levioso. Crucio. Confringo. Glacius. Incendio. Expelliarm Finger. Confringo. Bombado.
จริงเวลมันเยอะกว่าปกติมากนะ
Defender. Confringo. Bombado. Glacius. Expelliarm. Defender. Expelliarm. Confringo. Bombado. Levioso. Expelliarm. Incendio.
ไอ้พวกส้มล้อ
Heal. Tego.
Your time is short.
Confringo. Expelliarm. Defender.
You will regret coming here.
ฮ่า
Arresto Memento.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
เอาแมวกลับบ้าน
Owen will never believe this. Revelio.
แต่ตรงนี้คืออะไรทำไมมอนวิวเยอะวิว29เนี่ยเราวิวเท่าไหร่เองดูดิ30ห่างไปเวลเดียวเองเกือบไม่รอด
Revelio.
มีโทรงด้วย
You can't stop us. Kill spells glance off of me. Move to the castle. That was meant for me.
Expelliarmus. Cinder. Incendio.
ตรยากเลี้ยวมันเยอะมาก
Revelio.
ๆไม่มีของมีแต่ข้างบนนะ
Revelio. Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. How nice of you to stop by.
Revelio.
อะไรอ่ะมาตัวเดียว
Stop it!
Ranrock has fooled you all.
Revelio. Revelio.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
เมื่อกี้นี้อะไรอัปเดตบ้างดูในลิสต์เลยว่าดิก็ไม่รู้เหมือนกัน โอ้โห หลังจากที่ยืดเยื้อมาพอเป็นพอสมควรอุ้ยมีคุยเสริมตรงนี้ จุดก็อยากเปิดและเปิดจุดนะ
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
อุ้ยมันไม่ให้เข้า ว้ามันต้องเดินไปอ่ะเดินยังไงอ่ะต้องเข้าถ้ำแล้วก็ออกตรงนี้ เดินตรงนี้ไม่ได้เพราะมันเป็นหน้าผา เมืองปิดนานก็มันก็ให้พักปีใหม่บ้างเถอะดำมาทั้งปีนะก็อาจจะต้องตรงนี้นิดนึง หาดูอย่างอื่นก็ได้ไม่ต้องจำเป็นต้องเป็นไฟอิมมีอะไรให้ทำเยอะแยะเลยไปรับเควสเสริมกัน ไกลมากถึงแล้ว
If one more person asks me about her, come. Then you're the good riddance,
I could keep an eye out for...
You? Ugh, nothing to be done by the likes of us. This is a job. Besides, the thief, my sister, only strikes at night. Coward. Long past your bedtime.
And what do you have for sale?
ไหนขายอะไร
What can I help you with
โอ้
today?
โห700เลยเหรอ เราขายมั่งไม่ได้
It's good luck for me you stopped by today.
อันนี้ใส่ไม่ได้ เปิดประมาณ เปิดวันนี้นี่ ตอนเย็น6 โมงเนี่ยจะถึงแล้วนี่
I'd keep an eye on your belongings if I were you. Catherine will steal the eyebrows off your face, she will.
Now that it's...
ก็อยู่แค่นี้เอง ขโมยมากลางคืนคนตรวจสอบ ไอรอนเดียวหาเบาะแสนี่เหรอ
into this thievery business for Mr. Haggerty. Revelio. A pile of gold. I must be on the right track. It looks as if the thief took more than they could carry.
ขโมยไงให้ของร่วง ว้าววาดภาพหมู่บ้านคนละฤดูเลย
Incendio. Revelio.
More gold. I must be getting closer.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Revelio.
That's the student who released others.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
หูลงไปนู่นเลยทำลายหินไม่ยากไม่ยาก
Confringo!
เอาไม่โดน
Revelio.
ยังไม่หมด ดูมุมกว้าง
Revelio.
มันจะไกลเกินกว่านี้ไม่ได้ ไม่น่าใช่แหละ
Confringo. Revelio.
อืมทำเควสก่อน
Revelio.
เป็นทำที่น่าเข้ามาก มันจะแวะอย่างนี้ได้เหรอทำไมเราไม่ทำเควสก่อนรู้จักแล้วมีตรงนี้
Revelio.
แล้วก็มีอันนี้อือฮึเราจะทำครึ่งกลางๆไม่ได้นะเราทีละอย่างนะ
Revelio. Glacius. Confringo. Bombada.
เห็นแล้วมันอดใจไม่ได้นี่
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
An intruder!
Nước ănปกติแล้วมันไม่ควรอยู่ไกลเกิน
Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
I think I might rather enjoy this.
Try not to make this too easy.
You're the one who stole the goblin helm.
Oh, how delightful. Save me! A new cup has more bite. Is that the best you can do? That's just the beginning. You're going to regret that.
Revelio.
Như là nha.
Revelio.
มาเจอตรงนี้กับตรงนี้เลขที่มันอยู่ไหนโอ้โหอยู่นู่นเลยอ่ะโคตรไกล
Lumos. That's that. Settled.
Mình một cái mặt tò khuyết thử.
Dying, are we?
Revelio. A Niffler. It wasn't Catherine Haggerty after all.
Revelio.
That must be the Haggerty family heirloom.
Arresto Memento.
นี่ขโมยนี่แหละนี่คือหัวข
I
โมย
wonder how Mr. Haggerty will take this news. His sister wasn't the thief and his heirloom's coming home.
Revelio.
หัวขโมยอะไรปล่อยให้เหรียญร่วงเป็นกองเป็นกอง
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Revelio.
You're here. Good.
งั้นไปส่งเควสก่อนแล้วกัน
I should dismount here.
Eh?
Catelyn was... but...
I found your...
Huh? Oh, suppose that's only Catherine's. What a strange world we live in. Suppose they can't send a Niffler
โอ้โห
to
เป็นหน้าแบบตัวตุ้น
At least I got my heirloom back.
เดินสักไกลเลย
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
เดี๋ยวจะได้เรียนคาถามืดหรือยัง
Sebastian.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to... If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it.
I'd be interested to know...
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for... It's worthy of further...
I'm ready to explore the
เอาล่ะมันเรา
catacomb.
จะได้เรียน
Perhaps we
คา
can
ถา
visit
อัน
town
ใหม่
when we've finished.
Perfect.
อย่างว่านะ
By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
โอ้อยากไปเหมือนกันแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวยาแป๊บนึง มันไม่ให้วาร์ปก็ได้ไม่วาร์ปก็ไม่วาร์ปอ้าวเพื่อนอะ
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
ก็ไม่เท่าไหร่อ่ะแมวมุม
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defender.
หมดยัง
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
เราอยากได้ของทำไมฮะไม่เห็น
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
โต๊ะสวย
Brilliant.
วันนี้น่าจะได้ถึงแค่เควสนี่แหละมาเลยทุมไม่กลัวมาเลย
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
เขาคนเขา
Also. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
ไปทางไหนเนี่ย
Watch your step. Slip there.
Incendio. Potato. Expelliarmus. Defender.
All this grass.
Revelio.
It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of
Confringo.
bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Here. Expelliarmus! Confringo!
เอ้าติดเฉย
Expelliarmus! I need to find a safe way across. Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. 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 Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Crickety Bone Bridge complete. Accio. Revelio. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages will... Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
เราหาเจอก่อนซะอีก
There's more to this than even I imagined.
Revelio.
Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. I assume Irisa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Yay!
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
No.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be... It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's... So, if you'd like to learn Imperial, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Okay, 1 2 3
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. God.
Revelio.
แต่ก่อนอื่นมันมาละเลยเหรอนึกว่ากำลังจะสำรวจ
Imperium. Closer. Expelliarmus. Finger.
ฮะเสร็จแล้วอ่ะอ่ะ
Confringo.
นะ ไม่ตุยคะแนนอ้าว
Revelio.
ต้องไปทางไหนทางนี้ก่อนแล้วกันน่าจะทางตัดไม่น่าตันนะมีกระดูกอันนี้ก็น่าจะทางโอเคตันดินแล้ว
Confringo.
มันไปทางนี้โอ้
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Finger. Incendio. Confringo. Leviosa. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Tego. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Finger. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius.
Confringo.
Leviosa. Incendio. Incendio. Imperial. Confringo.
ว้าวทางการจริงๆด้วย
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb is such a decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
นี่เป็นไม่ได้
Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How great was it?
I try.
Revelio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
อ๋อ ถ้าเราอยากเปิดประตูนี้เราต้องดู เปิดคู่อันนี้ซ้ายกับนี่ โอเค ตัวนี้ก็จะเปิด
That works. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa.
แล้วก็อันนี้เปิดเปลี่ยนอันนี้เคลียร์แล้วต่อไปอันนี้ แล้วก็วงกลม ใช่ไหมคนละวงกลมอันนี้โอ้ thank you แล้วก็ประตูนี้ วงกลมอันนี้
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
อันนั้นไม่เห็นได้ใช้เลยมันเปิดไปแล้ว
You are head and shoulders above these
Revelio.
bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Bombarda. Confringo. Guardianis. Finger. Confringo.
มันไม่ให้
Bombarda. Confringo. Guardianis. Finger. Accio. Incendio. Spelliarmus. Imperio. Finger. Incendio. Spelliarmus. Confringo. 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 Capozzo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
หมดแล้วยังมีตรงนี้หดจริงๆนะใช่ไหม
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Accio.
มันหมดใจสมบัติยังมีให้โดอยู่เลย
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Could it be?
Revelio.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the...
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the...
Agreed. This is meant to be. I'm taking it. Let's get... I must keep this relic secret.
Revelio.
Especially from my uncle.
น่าจะหมดแล้วอุ๊ยไออยู่ตรงนั้น บอกว่าต้องต่อสู้หรือเปล่ามันให้ยามาด้วยอ่ะ
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
นี่
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperium! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on!
Wow!
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
เราว่าจะทางกลับได้ไหมจำไม่ได้นะก็ทาง
Did you do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
ว้าจบแล้วเวลาพักผ่อนวันนี้มีนัด
How long will the spell last?
จะขึ้นสตรีม
How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
ทำไมอ่ะไม่ใช่บินอ่ะ
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done with the relic. She thinks like Ominous. It only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hammer. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Not quite.
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
This is almost too easy. Almost. You can't stop us.
I'm handling it.
Wow.อะไรอ่ะไม่ฉากมืด
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperius curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Reparo. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did, that you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all, tells Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark... Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
เรียบร้อยสตอรี่นี้แน่นอนว่าที่แค่เริ่มต้น
Alohomora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
เราเลยให้เหมือนเดิมเราจะกลับไปที่ห้องของเรานะแล้วก็พักก่อนเราได้คาถาที่สองมาแล้วนะหรือว่าช่วยได้เยอะเลย
You should be proud of all the potions you've used.
ตอนแรกยืนอยู่เลยตรงนี้มันอ๋อเอ๊ะใช่ย้ายมาทางนี้ใช่ไหมห้องนี้ไม่ได้ใช้มันเดินไกลอ่ะไม่ใช่โอเคเราจะเอาไว้ท่านี้ยังไม่ได้ถ่ายรูปเลยกำลังคิดอยู่ว่าจะยังไงมีน้องแมวไม่นอนเสียดายมันมืดไปหน่อยเดี๋ยวเขาเก็บภาพนี่เรียบร้อยจะไปพักจะไปกินอื่นอาหารยังไม่หมดดูอะไรอันนี้ฉาดมืด เดี๋ยวไปอัพกระเป๋าอัพหนังสือดีนะแต่ว่าเวลเรายังไม่ถึงที่ประมาณนี้เดี๋ยวขออนุญาตพักผ่อนสักครู่เดี๋ยวมาใหม่ เดี๋ยวทำไมคนเยอะจัง 10 คนเดี๋ยวมาใหม่นะสกรรมนี้มีเลทบ้านบอกเลยวันนี้ตึงๆหมายถึงว่าคนที่เราจะต้องเจอน่าจะตึงๆกันแล้วเดี๋ยวเขาจะไว้วิบวับเซิร์ฟแล้วเจอกันนะขอบคุณที่เข้า